tear to somebody. I'm breathing fire, burning dragon somebody. If he ain't the homie, they promise I just hand me man, get right beside me. I hop in a ride inside us, a hit me behind me, the timing it. That Ricky, no running back and forth. He cracking the. I'm back in the city. I'm headed to only warriors with me. Lord, forgive me through whatever endeavors. It's JID, baby. I'm just a few letters. Take a look. I'm about to break a record. Put me in the books. I'm bound to beat the level. All about the effort. I'm putting in legwork. Early in the morning, count money till my head hurt. Being funny, we could put him in a red shirt. Like an Ant-Man Edwards, live in direct, live in the flesh. I manifest every dollar sign I could collect. I could look in the face of a threat, but never sweat. You sweet, get out of the streets when it's sweet. Swap rides and bring it. So Swiss seats. Tazi coming with Swiss beats. Eating cheese, another day on the east, make them fall to their knees.
Let the body hit the floor. Let the body hit the floor. Let the body hit the floor. Let the body hit the floor.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action. Here on 2K Sports, this is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
This is a team they faced and overcame in last year's playoffs.
Harden drives in, and Yabusele slams it in.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Here's Bosch. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Fast break. Here comes New York. Harden can't hit. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house, and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Now here's Harden. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Kicks it out Towns. Oh, Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Halliburton. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. And Bosch gets it to go.
Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton, you've got to love to play with this guy.
Now Harden. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Yabusele. On the wing, Harden. Driving inside. Towns for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
High arcing shot. And the layup is good.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Now here's Harden. To the inside. Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back to the basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Yabusele outside. Fires from 14. Harden can't hit.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's Bosch. Buries it from 3. Bosch has got 5 points.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Yabusele the screen. The drive by Harden. And he banks in the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Halliburton with the ball. Harden with the defensive effort. Yabusele outside. And an Obi for 3. The next rebound. Bridges outside. Yabusele outside. Pass to Harden. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Indiana trailing here. Nembhard outside. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Well, Andrew Nembhard steps into that in good rhythm. Nice catch and shoot opportunity.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Indiana. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Back to Halliburton. Floats one. A nice passing by Indiana here. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. to the paint. Here's Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Huff. Let's go with a three. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
3 on the clock. Anthony. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
On offense, here are the Pacers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. On the wing, Matherin lets it fly. Huff. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Yabusele. Fires for three. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Yabusele's got his second basket on the night. Jackson outside. Here's Bosch. Fade away. The rebound by Yabusele.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Outside Harden. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. Indiana leading by 8. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
From the top of the key, Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Harden. Here he goes. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. He drops it from range. Matherin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Three-pointer, Harden. Walker pulls down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Bosch. No dice from the high post.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Towns for three. The rebound by Bosch. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
and sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so it's Indiana in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More 2K action in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Bridges. Back to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Bridges. Launches a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard outside. Outside Walker. Oh, got a piece of it. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Guys, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, when you talk about James Harden, this is a guy who's led the league in assists. He is such an exceptional passer.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
And Harden with the slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Indiana leading by 20. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
With the drive, Siakam for 3. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Siakam's got 5 points.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Clarkson. No points yet. Picked by Aldama. Clarkson attacking. Indiana with a rebound.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Halliburton. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Mathurin with a steal. Jackson left side. Back to Halliburton. Basket counts. He's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Pass to Bosch. Back to Halliburton. So nice passing by Indiana here. And Bosch gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good with the triple. Clarkson outside. Pass to Aldama. Left side, Paul. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Indiana ahead.
23.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Now a timeout called by New York. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup is drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Here's Harden. Yabusele outside. Back to Harden. Down low. Yabusele, look that.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
And they call an illegal screen here.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one. His first turnover of the night.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Nembhard, good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Towns outside. And there's the screen. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah, that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
And Bosch gets it to go.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Towns on a screen. The drive by Harden. Banked it in off the glass.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
McConnell. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account. They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Bosch. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Now Harden. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out, turn the lights out.
Jackson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Bosch. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Outside Harden. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
They set a pick to win the cold spell. Bosh, no good. Knicks trail by 21.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bosh, no good. Now here's Towns. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe.
I see you, Prince. Turn me up, though.